but I listen to music that really resonates with my heart. Because spirituality is such a big thing. I won't say religion, even though I am a believer and stuff like that. I would say spirituality and just, being able to center myself, tune out the noise. I'm the type of person that my iPhones too, it's ridiculous, literally are on do not disturb throughout the entire day. And I need that to be at the forefront for me so that I can really have a sane day, before I can look at having a sane week in the same month. Like before these times, and especially during these times, I'm just really been like on a positive kick of telling people like, protect your energy. Like that's my biggest thing. Like on IG, I go live on IG Live and stuff like that. Very often. And just, like that's just been the motto that I've preached because, there's a lot of crazy shit that happens day in and day out. And some people, and we've all been guilty of feeding into, the negativity. So I always want people to just kind of stay on their up and up and just focus truly in on, who they always wanted to be, not, who these other people wanted to be. Like I have friends that are not in the industry and friends that are in the industry as well. And the biggest thing that a lot of them, in their creative or just like in their mind state is to just be themselves, not put themselves in boxes and stuff like that. And that's what it should truly be about. When just being a person, just being able to mentally protect yourself outside of physically being able to protect yourself. I mean, if there's a fight that needs to be done, all head, but that shouldn't always be the answer. There should be better ways of doing it. Meditation. So a very peaceful mind state for me is definitely something that just kind of honestly, and I talked about this while I was filming an interview today and stuff like that. It was just, being able to have that conversation with self and realize these are my wants and these are my needs. So I have to demand that and realize also with that being said, I can only state what it is and hope that somebody gets it and hope that, they won't feel some type of way. But at the end of the day, like you have all control with how your day goes, how you feel and stuff like that. Like even this moment right now, stuff like that, like we're leading the conversation and stuff like that. Like no one else is going to step into this moment. And that can be, it doesn't have to be like this interview per se. It can be any conversation that anybody is having. Like you can control that narrative. And honestly, even with just thinking about controlling narratives and stuff like that and just being true to a narrative, I think that that's honestly what, really keeps me sane as well too during these times, is just truly understanding like I am a business owner and it's my job to make sure that the narrative is being told with the individuals that I work with outside of myself and making sure that it truly aligns and me included. So I think that that's what really fuels my energy, because let me tell you something. There's been some days where it's been some nonsense that has really like pushed me to like the limit, but I have to remember that, tomorrow is going to be better. And anything that I was so pissed off about like a second ago is so temporary. So just training the mind. I've been really training my mind a lot to just kind of stay within that space and just be humble. Like, don't focus too much on what everybody else got going on. I like to say, like, you got to focus in your car. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what brings me happiness. And that's what keeps me sane, just really staying focused. Because if I'm looking over to what she got going on, what he got going on, I'm never going to be able to focus on my path and my journey. So for me, I think that's what really just keeps that energy really fueled and just keeps me motivated, keeps me creative, keeps me happy. Anything else, I don't know it. I ain't trying to be introduced to anything new.